my phone was taking forever to load the video for today, so I don't know why it was taking so long. I turned off the Wi-Fi and restarted it. What's going on, Henry G? How you doing? I'm always trying to be on time. I had to load this video for today. It was just taking forever. There's a little bar that tells you the progress. It was like creeping by, so finally came on. Sorry, guys. We are here, though. All right. There you go. It's a crazy day today. Got my tooth redone. Some of you guys don't want to see inside my mouth, I'm sure. But had a root canal, second one of my life. What's going on? Michael Gray, what's going on? Ron? Matthew, how you doing? We're out here at IVC. It's sprinkling rain. It's probably going to start raining a little bit more. Salute, what's up, DC? What's up, Jason Taylor? What's up, Ben? What's up, Tequila? James. Lloyd, what's going on? Florence? Denver, how you doing, Austin? Holla from Phoenix. Monster Zero, what's going on, man? Thomas, Mark, JNR Transport. Those comments are going by. Mark, Jim. There's somebody pulling up. I haven't seen one car in here since we got here, but the rain is barely coming up. We'll hang out here until the rain gets a little bit worse. Big Hands, what's going on? Alex, Marcos, Corey, Dobby. Metal Detection, there you go. Utah, what's going on? Dennis, Nas from the UK. No thanks, what's going on? Freddy 10-4, come on. What's up from Jacksonville? How you doing? Buddy, yeah, nice meeting you too, man. I'm out here at the park. How you doing, brother? We are just chilling, man. Mark, what's up? James, Squares, Taz, what's up? Dennis, I'm pretty good. I don't have a headache anymore. I used to have, like, even T-Dub said I had some swelling right here. No more headache, but I can't, oh my God, I can't stand the dentist. I'm sure you guys can't either. The shot in the top of the mouth, not my thing. Storm is on your way, yeah. Storm is definitely already here. Got some lightning already going down. Florida, what's up, William? Floyd, what's going on? Indiana, Tampa, checking in. What's up, William? Big Hands, where's W9? W9's parked, man, just waiting. Hit it. I've been having a heck of a time today. I wasted a good hour and a half, 2 hours of my life on phone today, trying to get all my certificates updated for insurance. I'm sure you guys that have your own authority, W9's doing good, Matt. Generator for $1,000, 109. That's awesome, JNR. What's the verdict on insurance? Yeah, Progressive's great, but you're watching today's video. It's all about insurance. Like when I had Barry took care of all the certificates. He took care of all that stuff for me. When you have your own with Progressive, it's on you. So, like the title of today's video is going to be 48 hours locked out of Uber Freight, because they say it takes 48 hours for them to update their insurance certificate once you submit it. So I'm like, wow, it should be 5 minutes like it is with C.H. Robinson. What's up, Pete? What's up, James? Toted T-Dubs did not knock me in the jaw. Kyle Busch crashed this weekend and it wasn't even a race. Oh, wow. I didn't even know why California. What's going on, Ruben? Lonnie, where shows? There you go, Lonnie. Lonnie, man, my buddy that I worked flatbed with for a month right out of CDL school. He's from Ware Shoals, man. Jack Stevens. Jason, what's up? Flyboy, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm keeping the W9. We're keeping it. That's why we went with Progressive, because we can switch back and forth between the trucks. But if it takes me as long as it did today to just get certificates from Progressive, I'm going to probably call on my way to go into the trucks with Progressive, just because it takes them a while to get to you. They don't race for 2 weeks. Okay. What's going on, DT85? Richard Hag, what's going on? Kyle Busch, Rick. Hey, Escobar, man, it's not bad, buddy. Ireland can't wait. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Let's run. There comes the big rain. Woo! Yeah, we knew it was coming. Oh, man. All right, let's get in the truck. Let's get us away from the rain. The big rain finally came to us. Is Kyle Busch even relevant anymore? I don't know. I guess people were saying he races against teams that are underfunded. I don't know. W9, that's great. Thank you. That window's like halfway down, so let's roll that up a little bit. And we're already getting loaded, so that's awesome. Doing good, John. How you doing, man? International, good truck. But like the electrical, I've heard all the buttons inside, just different stuff. Plastic inside will break. So, but if it has a Cummins, man, I go for it. Play some Freeway. What's going on? All done. Yeah, the new floors. Even today's video, I kind of checked them out again. I love them. Atlanta to Greenville. There you go, 803. Got some water on my phone. Let me get that off. Like, oop, there we go. Now we got blur on the camera. Sorry about that, guys. No blur on the camera. We're good. All right. Joe Gibbs Racing, Kyle. Hey, Megan, how you doing? Kenworth's gonna be on the road soon enough. We got to figure out insurance to still make money right now because we were out of the job for a little bit today. Imperial, thanks a lot. Go grab yourself a quick bite to eat, bro. Thanks a lot, San Diego. Thanks a lot, Imperial. Low boards, Quentin. If you watch today's video, they're all kind of listed on my phone. Coyote, JB Hunt, Convoy, Uber Freight, C.H. Robinson. Oh, T-Dub's in here. Nathan, what's up? Just Truck. There you go. Another D9. There you go, man. Check out Trucking with Schmidt. I do watch Trucking with Schmidt, man. He's got that nice maroon W9. Positively glad. Love you. Awesome. Hexer Gaming. Thanks a lot for watching. How do I get insurance for Hotshot? No, it's not unrealistic. Indiana's actually a good market. Call Progressive. Start there. I think Hotshot has a little bit of a different insurance requirements. So check out Toe Piglet. He's a good person on YouTube to kind of look for advice on Hotshot. It's all he does. Loading to them right here in Greenville, JL or Tom West. I know you had at least 1 month. Something's rolling on the ground in there. I don't know what you're talking about. Chevy Box, let me know what you're talking about. I'm hauling vitamins today. Much what you drilling. Yeah, it was, so what he was telling me, because I was like, should I just get this thing pulled, man? Like, give me an honest opinion. He's like, one thing I'll be with you is always honest. And he said, the tooth right in front of it, the very back's my wisdom tooth, which I guess I had enough room. They didn't even pull those, but I didn't have any wisdom tooth in my bottom, like when I was born. But he said that tooth right in front of the one that got drilled out today is like 35% of your biting power. So he said you don't want to lose that one, but the one behind it, if something does happen to that 35% biting power one, you want to have that one. So he said you could pull it, but if that other one pulls, the one in front of it, your teeth will shift real bad because that's an anchor tooth. Like when you get braces, that's a tooth that gets anchored. My tooth behind that was the one that got get messed up. What's up, Eddie? How you doing? What's up, Shelby? Tell him. Down to both trucks. Down and go. I love both trucks. Thanks a lot, John. Knoxville, there you go, April. I'm right below you. We go to Knoxville sometimes. I'm going to PA again, Henry G. Sherry, thanks a lot. We love you guys too. No, Sean, they shouldn't charge the same for Hotshot. Not at all. But my buddy who does a lot of LS swaps, he just started Hotshot. It was like 75, I think just under $8,000 for his first year, but he had zero experience, brand new numbers. What's up, Tyler Bells? How you doing, man? Own drivers, different locations in the future. Not different locations in Dennis. If I ever get drivers, they'll be based out of here in the Southeast, like Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina. I don't want to have people too far away, and I know those lanes really well. So if we ever get into a kind of a lease on opportunity, we would be dispatching and I would be running still. That kind of thing. Tony, what's going on? Four-wheelers, yeah, keep it safe around four-wheelers. That a Mazda Tribute, which is like a, what's that? It was Mazda Tribute, it was also like the Ford Escape. Going like 35 miles an hour on the left lane today on a 3-lane highway going to the dentist, and everybody just jammed on their brakes to stop for him. It's crazy. Sayin, what's going on? Out of Rochester, New York, keep it safe, brother, and Bossman Trucker of the day. Thanks a lot, Sayin. Thanks a lot for that $10, man. I'm in Georgia. I'll run that KW. OBS is running great, Henry. Heck yeah, man. I want to run the KW, man. I'm doing good, buddy. Thanks a lot. How you doing, local guy? Bottoms, local, Arkansas. I just grabbed you. My dad is a huge fan. He watches your videos a lot. Thanks a lot, Shelby. Jacob, what's up? Rick in Kentucky, what's going on? Levittown, Pennsylvania. How you doing, Lisa and Keith? $5. Thanks a lot, CR. Hey, Tyler Bez, I spent all last watching all. Thanks a lot, Tyler. PA, Exxon PA. No, I'm going to Philly, IBC Philly. I've been there once before delivering just raw boxes, and now I'm delivering, I guess, actual product. I'm still red light, but it's under 30,000 pounds, so we should be good. Don't want to have to travel 2,000 miles? Yeah, exactly, Stephen. I just want people around my area that I know. I don't want someone breaking down in the middle of Yuma, Arizona, and I'll be like, we can't really come out there. If you break down somewhere in Florida or something bad happens up in PA, we can come help you, and it'll be a little fleet that we could help each other. What out of your wall? Leland, I didn't get with the first part of that question. Monster Zero, Justin, do you have the contact Progressive? have to contact to change insurance to run each. Yeah, that's the thing. Today's video, Monster Zero, if you have time to watch it, man, it's gruesome because all these different companies want different things for certificates. So Uber Freight wants RMIS, which is like a portal for all the certificates to kind of keep like people in line. They don't want that until that's updated 48 hours after. I was like, CH Robinson, I gave it to them. They wanted it emailed from the actual insurance agent, not me. So once that was sent, they were like, you're good. All right, cool, man. There you go, Tom West. Philly on the east side. Levittown, Pennsylvania. What's up, Lisa and Keith? When are you going to pull the Trans Am together? Oh, man, Francisco, trying to get time. More parts came in today. I try to piece all the parts. I always don't have all the parts, but I try to get everything I possibly need before I start messing with it. So we'll probably throw the supercharger on it, get the belt system working, and then we'll work on the fuel system. But this supercharger requires a little bit more than usual because it has that little intercooler brick on top of it. So I have to run plumbing for that. I have to run the pump, I have to run the heat exchanger up front, and I have to run all the 12-dash line to that, back to it, and a reservoir. So how do I find my loads? Timothy, check out some of my older videos called How Do I Book Loads. Just type in Just Trucking, How I Book Loads, and it'll show you, I go through the apps with you on how I book them and kind of how I negotiate and how I wait out for the most money I can. Tom West, take care, brother. Thanks for coming in. Bro, Philip Steaks is you're coming to your Philly. There you go, Warren G. Warren G. Trucking with tip. Always ignore him. Sorry, I don't know what your first question was. Yep, all brokers have to haul. Yeah, you have to have like a certificate of insurance with like the company. So if it's Coyote Logistics, it has to say Coyote Logistics and then the address for their headquarters, and then it has to be sent to them. But when I first started, you would just send it to them yourself. Now it's like, I guess they might have problems with things, so they want the actual insurance agency to send it to them from their email. So check my designs, Music World. I got some designs from Jonah, which are awesome. I got a 3BB one. It's amazing. So at Music World, if you send them to Just Trucking Wife, she should get to them. She's a little bit behind on emails all the time because she's got 3 kids running around. Sat for 405 hours. Do I negotiate detention pay before I book the load? I wouldn't negotiate detention before you book it. I would just really try to get the rate to where you want it to be. You can always, what I like to do is hold the BOL ransom. I'll hold the BOL ransom until I get paid detention. So they want that BOL because that's how they get paid and that's how they show the customer that it was delivered. You don't submit that paperwork, they'll pay you detention. Hold that as ransom. A little trick I've learned. If you really deserve a good amount of detention, yeah, hold it. Brock, what's going on? Rick, trucking with Trip. There you go. Calendar 2 weeks prior, insurance renewal. Yeah, and even that, no thanks. When I got with Progressive, I was, what was that, Thursday? I don't know what date it was when I actually paid up and paid from full. It was 22nd. So that was 3 days before. That was Friday or Thursday. And she took all the addresses and all the brokers I used, and she said she would submit certificates. Obviously, that didn't work. So I had to do it myself all day today. Jason Gass, what's going on? Thanks a lot, man. Nate, what's going on? Good evening, everyone. Going, bud. It was nice to see you having quality time. Yeah, it was great to get out there to the lake, and Randy and Lori out there at Lake Hartwell. There's great hospitality. They said we're welcome there anytime. So that's awesome. How long from CDL school to owner-operator did it take you? About a month and a half. I was looking for this truck that I bought right here, this Volvo, 2013 670 Volvo with a Cummins. And I was trying to figure out how to set up all the paperwork. And I was watching Sammy Make Sense out there in Georgia. And just going through the different portals. And then I tried to figure out how much insurance was going to cost for this truck. This truck was 30 grand. I had to put like $3,200 down payment on my insurance for like $18,000 total for the first year. I'm from Knox. Great to meet you. There you go, Shelby. Sometime I'm up there a lot, but the thing about it is I don't like to take heavy loads up those mountains because it's a big grade. So if I get a lighter load, 15,000 pounds of Lowe's appliances, I'll definitely come up to Knoxville area. Do you play channels on your TV? Yeah, one, I can play anything on the TV. It's a Roku TV. What a bargain. It was a good deal. Yeah, this truck right now is like 45 grand, even with the miles it has on it right now, which is like 970. This truck's all day 40,000 because it has a fresh rebuild, so I could probably get 45. We're still red light, but I think they stopped loading. That pickup was awesome shape, the black one. Oh my, yeah, Henry, that truck, yeah, Randy's truck. Oh my God. You open the garage, was like, man, that truck reminds me of like the Toyota from Back to the Future, like perfect condition paint. Yeah, BC, we're kind of holding. We were talking to Randy and Lori about that yesterday about the market. Like this, something has to give. The market has to, for housing and trucking, everything, and like has to come down eventually. I mean, when microchips come back, that's what everyone's saying. The inventory of new trucks will be higher, so hopefully the older used inventory will come back to where it's supposed to be. Hey, JL Transport, have fun, man. God bless, or J&J Transport. God bless you. Roll easy. LED headlights. No, I didn't put LEDs. Brian, when I first put LED, I actually put LED bulbs in here that were plug and play, and it burnt through the connectors. So be careful what LED bulbs you buy. They were a little bit brighter, but they were, from the get-go, they're making a little hum noise, and all of a sudden I got a fault code on my headlight, and I go out there, and the connector on one of the positive leads was like melted. So I don't recommend it unless you really get a good ballast or a good LED bulb. What year was your truck? This truck's a 2013. The K-Dub is a 2012. Shelby, your dad wants the white truck. Yeah, I wanted the white truck too. That's why I got it. That's why I got the W9. I'm going to start the truck so we can air up. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. I turned the Bluetooth off for once. Finally. There's still red light though. What tools, parts do you carry within truck? Nate, have a nice big impact. If you're going to change your own tires, have a 20-ton jack. Have a 50-foot or 100-foot airline that will hook into your glad hand. Have some gear oil, 75, 90 for your front hubs. Have some extra oil for your engine if it's not brand new. Have a socket set. Have a couple of crescents, big crescent wrenches. Open end wrenches, combination wrenches, a little bit of a saw, some wire cutters, all kinds of stuff, man. Did you ever watch Bossman Trucker? I've seen him pop up, Amy, but I haven't watched like a full episode of his channels yet. John, I have not tried backing the W9, but I have taken some turns that I take with the Volvo typically, and they're definitely a lot wider. Each one, teach one. Dry van was for me because, wait till this air buzzer goes off. There you go, right when we say it. Where I live in the South, dry van is super lucrative out here, so like, all these loads are just super on the ball. Yeah, Otto, even when I didn't know stuff, like when I was in high school, I had an IROC at 86 and I wanted to lower it, and I didn't even realize that the springs had to be 2 in the front, 2 in the back. I am pretty sure I put a back spring in the front, or I probably had it like, because the car always sat like that a little bit, and I was like, I wonder why that happened, but definitely was my bad probably. But the spring compressor, the little mechanical mechanism you hooked on there, did that. The first spring I was taking off, that must not have been on there all the way connected, and I didn't have any guidance, just wanted to do it. I wanted to lower my own car, wanted to learn about the car. As I was trying to pull it out, it broke free from the spring compressor and flew right past my head, and I could have probably had half my face missing right now if that would have hit me. Yeah, dry vans are $55,000. Bought this thing for 19 grand back in the day. I don't know why if they stopped loading me or what, but it's still red light. And now this dry van I could probably sell it for 30 grand right now. Oh, Bossman Trucker passed away. Rick, I didn't know that. T's and P's. I'll have to look that up. Because I saw his videos, but I didn't know he had that he passed. Taz Golf, I actually talked to T's and P's for Bossman Trucker. I talked to T-Dubs about that today. We kind of looked into that a little bit, and you have to actually contact them about that little silver plaque, which would be cool to have. So I thought they would just send it to you, and I kind of was like, wonder what the process is. You have to submit it to them, and then they look and see. I guess they have a way to see if you bought subs, if you bought subscribers, and if you did, then you won't get the plaque. So that's awesome for us. And we're all organic, never bought one sub, and it should come back, and you can actually pick the name of the channel or whatever name you want on there, because I watched a couple different people that put like the name of the person that like inspired them to do YouTube or that, but I think we'll just put Just Trucking in there. Yeah, Lloyd, I didn't know that. RP Bossman Trucker. Michael almost had a load to Richmond today, man, but that didn't come. He was killed in an accident. Man, Mr. Flyboy. Oh, we just got hit again, so they're still loading us. Yeah, I've come to Cincinnati a couple times, Willie, but not recently. I guess he died in an accident. Rest in peace, Bossman Trucker. He died of truck traveling to Virginia last week. Man. Daniel Yoder, what's going on, Daniel? How much did the Kenworth cost? The Kenworth was $55,000 with 667,000 miles on it. Yeah, the Ram is almost done, Florida storm chasing. If I press them on, I could probably pick it up end of this week, but we're going to a lake house that we rented for the weekend on Friday. So probably just wait till the week after that. We're really trying to crunch some vacations in and some good time with the boys, because this is the last time we're going to have all three of them before one of them is going to school. So you're watching today's video. If you see today's video, T-Dubs did a little school shopping, and she was a little teary-eyed. So he's going to school. Favorite load? Anything going to Florida that's light. that I can bring the kids or T-Dubs with me. Like my 40th birthday, we went down to Costco in West Palm, and that was fun with T-Dubs because she's with me. Having her with me is great because it breaks up the time and you're not just thinking to yourself. Keep on. Crispy one, thanks a lot. The freight market will stay good outside, seems good. Jimmy, I think it's starting to kind of taper out, or I don't know what's going on, but I know California's like shutting back down again, and they're the ones that have a lot of freight coming off the ports, and if they shut down, it makes it a lot harder for the rest of us, and a lot of those guys come out here to the east, I think. So unless they start diverting the boats over to Charlotte or Charleston and Savannah, I don't know, but I think the freight can't, like this load I'm on right now, I got blessed. It's $5.50 a mile again, so I negotiate really hard though, and I think if we can teach everybody else out there that negotiates their own loads how to negotiate and how to wait for the load, how to wait through the week and get paid twice as much for a load, instead of running 2 loads, get paid twice as much for the 1 load. It's easier in your truck, but I think the market will come back to $3 or $4 a mile, $2.50 a mile maybe if it gets real bad, but I don't see it going below that. No, not yet, Jason. I think when my kids are older, T-Dubs and my wife, Katie, will go out to the West because I love the West and I was raised in the West, but not now. My trailer doesn't have any of the wind coefficient stuff on it and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Freddie, T's and P's for Bossman. That's tragic. That's part of our life out here. That's part of our everyday. We're at risk of not only people on their phones on their 4-wheeler cars, but another big truck or weather or a bad road or anything like that could happen at any time. Norfolk, there you go. Yeah, Norfolk has a port too. There's not a lot of stuff coming out there though. I mean, I've taken a couple loads up there, and sometimes there's a decent stuff coming out of there, but not all the time. Not like Savannah and Charleston. Yeah, California from like the Grapevine, from the 5 or the 99 up to Northern Cal, that's not a bad run. It's a lot of rest stops, but a lot of farmland, and then there's Harris Ranch, a big cattle farm, which it smells pretty bad for a while. But that's not bad. And then when you get past Sacramento or San Francisco going up north, it's pretty, going up to Oregon. CDL school's not that bad, good times. It's not brain science, it's memorization a lot, which is most of school. Memorization of a sequence of things you have to do to get in the cab, and then have to check through on your motor and all your brakes lines and your hubs and your trailer and your fifth wheel, and just naming off repetitive same things. So what I did every day, I sat in my minivan before I Uber drove or after Uber drove and just kind of went over the checklist in my head over and over again, quizzed myself saying it. So it's repetitive is all it is, man. And then just being a good driver. If you can drive a car, if you can back a trailer like a jet ski or a boat, you should be okay. Tommy Ives, good evening from UK, man. How you doing? Nobody willing to wait for $5 every industry to cut each other. That's kind of it, Kevin. If there's enough trucks out there, and a lot of guys I realize in trucking, they want to have like a plan for the week. They want to have their loads back to back, which is kind of how I was in the beginning. I felt like I had to keep moving, but then I learned that you can make twice as much money on a load by waiting for it, negotiating it. But you risk not getting a load, so you have to be able to think to yourself, I'm willing to sit here and not get something tonight. Iowa, what's going on, big dog? Alabama loads. I think Alabama's good, Brian. Barry, how you doing, brother? Alabama, there's a lot of good stuff coming from here to Alabama. Not great coming from Alabama back. Short ones coming from like Alabama to Atlanta, so you can try and get back to Atlanta and get something good out of there. How many days do you stay out typically? Just before you paid off your Volvo? I would always stay out no more than like 3 days. In the first year, I probably stayed out 4 days a couple times. I went all the way up to Maine. Took a couple loads like across from Ohio to upstate New York. I stayed out for a while, went to Buffalo. But I always tried to get a load coming back down to the south. Would you sell your Volvo, get out after get? No, Strange, I'm keeping them both just because I want the security of it. I want to have 2 trucks. Virginia, what's up, John Bull? Well, you do are you, Tony? I think you missed Austin. I think that you got a typo in that last word, man. Thanks a lot, John S. Barry Downey, all good in Florida. You got good weather down there, man? Are you finally moved all the way into Lakeland? Barry was kind of like halfway between Georgia-Florida line and Lakeland, but he's going all the way down to Lakeland now. South Georgia, I've never hauled pecans, nope. Loads in Columbus, Ohio are great. Lots of loads up there. Lots of loads going there, lots of loads coming out of there. But the roads are hard on the trucks. So replace your shocks every 6 months to a year. Crispy one, thanks a lot, man. Or how about 3 trucks? I'm thinking of getting 3 more trucks is what I want to do. Maybe something that's been rebuilt at my diesel mechanic out there, Hey Guy, or something that I know has been rebuilt, or I'll rebuild it. If it's a great deal and needs an engine rebuild, I'll go over there and spend the 5 or 6 days and rebuild the motor. so it's a brand new truck, and then put somebody in it for a couple years and do like a true lease purchase. You just run 2 years, no, I mean, maybe you pay your insurance, maybe have a minimal truck payment, but something like that. I don't know. That's spitballing. We have no idea what we're gonna do. Right now we're trying to get 2 trucks running. Indianapolis. Oh, Austin West. Haul Indianapolis. Yeah, I've hauled Indianapolis a couple times. Indiana's actually good for freight too. Hardware stores in Anniston. There you go, Sean. Today was pretty good, but I would say today was not great, but it ended up okay. We're getting loaded. I got a root canal this morning, 9 a.m. That wasn't that cool. The worst part of it, he did a good job of numbing it. The needles were the worst part of it, numbing it after he like locally numbed it. And then the worst part of it was the temporary filling that they put in there, because they drill into your tooth and they drill all the way up into the 4 roots. That's what a root canal is, and they get the nerve out. But then that area that had the cavity is kind of a hollow area, so they put some stuff in there as a temporary filling, and then they had to heat it up with something. But that heat gun hit my lip, and I was like, that's the only time I felt anything. And I told him, like, hey, I'm feeling something. And he's like, oh, that's just a heat gun. I'm like, well, are you burning my lip off? Like, what's going on? Because it's really hot. On my way home, watch 99% of your videos. Keep up the good work. Thanks a lot, Paul. You ever get a reefer and use it both dry? I won't, John. I don't ever see myself getting a reefer unless I live somewhere right by like an ice cream place or a cheese place or something that has refrigerated freight. For where I live, it's not good. The extra headache of the extra fuel for the reefer and the reefer breaking down itself, and the extra insurance, not worth. Reefer, I applaud you guys. Flatbed and Reefer, the 2 hardest working people in the trucking industry, and oversized heavy haul. But Flatbed, I think, is the hardest working, and then Reefer, hard working, and you take a lot of risk and you have more things to worry about. The dry van, you load it, you don't got to worry about another engine breaking on you in the middle of the night or while you're driving, and if you're gonna have a claim, or we're gonna have to drop that product, and we're gonna have to clean out your trailer. Because Reefer, a lot of people on here probably don't know that aren't in the truck industry, but it depends on what load's already in there. If there's a big amount of onions in there, you have to go to the truck wash first, which has like a line of 10 trucks every time. It takes you an hour and a half to get through it. They have to spray that whole trailer out and get it clean, because what if you're putting in flowers or potatoes the next time? You don't want those flowers smelling like onions, so you have to get it. Hello from Michigan. What's up, Sean? Sean, hello from Michigan. Love your videos. The Java, what's going on? I'm doing good, Sean Barnes. John, thanks. I love the K-Dub. Why don't you use trucker GPS? I don't need to. I've never had a problem with it. I do GPS satellite imaging from Google if it's going onto a crazy road, and then I get out of there. EU trucks, I love them, Daisy. Brother Adam, what's going on? Yeah, gas tankers are hard too. Plus, you got those fumes. I mean, you think about it. Whenever you go to a gas station and they are filling up with a tanker, you smell that fuel like down the road. You're dealing with those fumes every day. You're just praying nobody's smoking next to you. Heavy haul? I don't think so, Tony. I think I'm gonna do dry van. Thor, what's going on, brother? Love watching your channel. I drove Volvo. I drove for Demarc in France and Spain. Keep trucking. That's awesome, man. What's going on, Thor? It's funny because your name is drastically close to another friend of mine in Utah. But thanks a lot for that 50 DKK, man. What's going on, Nevada? How you doing, man? Milk tanker. Yeah, Robert, milk tanker. Then you got to get it cleaned out. There's just extra steps. I guess you could say that dry van's for the lazy people. We don't have to clean out the different baffles of the food grade tanker. We don't have to worry about someone lighting up a cigarette by the fuel tanker. We don't have to worry about the engine or reefer breaking. We don't have to strap and tarp like a flatbedder. So we are definitely the laziest. Quan, how you doing, man? It's going good. Casey, what's up? Outer Banks. I want to go to the Outer Banks, Tom, but I haven't done it yet. We just have so much. We have Charleston 3 hours away from the house, so we just go there. Maybe when the boys are older, we'll check it out. Jason, the truck market, not just Phoenix, but everywhere is bad. Alex, what's going on, man? The truck market is crazy everywhere. Biloxi area, I have driven through, Tim, but I've never like picked up or dropped a load in Biloxi. Thanks a lot, CMH. Load chickens in Gainesville. No, but I've taken boxes to like the place that they, I guess, I don't know if they box the chicken or what they do with it, but I've taken congregated boxes to the chicken factory. Not so hard. Yeah, flatbed, yeah, depends on what you're hauling, man, but strapping and tarping, man, I did it for a month. It was hard. It was a lot harder than dry van. You just sit here, they load you, strap it, 2 straps across the back, and close the doors. But some stuff has been hard with dry van. I wouldn't say hard, but like nailed down to the floor, tractors and stuff. But I think that's kind of fun. Jeff, what's going on, man? I'm doing good, brother. Out the power in my town who hit a pole, hardly any damage. Wow, John, I didn't hear about that, but T's and P's for the power going out there, man. Thanks a lot, Jermaine. Sorry, guys, the phone went low power, 20%. drawback for flatbed. Yeah, get a brand new driver. Andrew, just learn your pre-trip, man, and be calm. If you think there's a situation you're coming into, and just don't get rushed. Don't think like the people behind you. You don't care too much about what's going on in their day, because your whole CDL depends on if you make the right choice and the right turns. Freddie, come on, 10-4. Henry, I wouldn't put the boat in salt water. It wasn't salt. No, it wasn't in salt water. It was in Charleston when it first was brand new, but it had a new motor in it since then. I don't think I want to become a freight broker. I'm on. God bless you too, Lewis. What did I gross last year? AB, I did 211 last year. 1750 miles, 220 a mile roughly. That's not too bad, Nevada. That's pretty good, man. To get back over to Idaho, man, Ohio. Hello from Atlanta. There you go, Steve. What's going on? Contract freight. There you go. You too, Jeff. Good. Congrats, man. Thanks a lot, Chad. GoFundMe for Bossman on Facebook. Okay, thanks a lot, David. We'll go check it out. 80 east of Omaha. Yeah, I was born in Omaha. I didn't say I grew up in Omaha. I was 1 year old, or less than a year old, when we moved over to California. Box cars, track trailers, 25,000. Oh my, yeah. I'm sure box trucks are like 25 grand. I'm crazy, man. Practice test, there you go. Yeah, it's repetitive, man. All the pre-trips and all that stuff for the CDL test, it's repetitive. Just want you to make sure your truck is safe to travel. That's pretty much all they want from you. Good CDL school in Florida, Melbourne. Anybody got a good school in Florida? David Jenks, the compressor broke, watch your video. Oh, you're welcome, man. It's not too hard once you see what you got to get to. The hardest thing, without taking the intake off, if you take that breather box off the no maintenance, what's it called? I can't think of what it's called, but the pressure of the crankcase filter, you take that off, it's pretty easy to get those two lines up for the coolant. Those are the two ones that you don't really want to mess up so you don't have coolant going everywhere. Presley, yeah, Presley Pictures. Thanks a lot, Presley, for watching. What's up, rolling in late? What's up, Stuart? How you doing, buddy? We're just chilling, man. How many miles did you run last year? Oh my God, I have to ask T-Dubs for IFTA, but roughly a little over 100,000 miles. I've run 100,000 miles each of my first years. Arkansas Razorbacks, there you go. And that's with Deadhead and everything. IndyCar races. I want to go to one in Austin, but I haven't, man. Yeah, Jeffrey, it's 200K gross, so net after all expenses, fuel and all that stuff is not 200,000, but it's nice to get that number. It's pretty cool. Scott, yeah, been with us 4 wheels. Big Jesse, what's going on? Lexington, right down there by Columbia, man. How you doing? Andrew, thanks a lot. Alex Express Shorts, what's going on? Waiting for the green light. Once we get a green light, guys, I'm gonna pull off the dock and head back to the house for some dinner with T-Dubs, maybe a movie, and I'll probably head up to Philly tomorrow, middle of the afternoon sometime, and then reset the clock for Wednesday morning delivery. The vitamins are coming to Philadelphia. Alex, what's going on? Monster, take care of yourself. Doesn't say hi to the family. I will, man. If you guys want to know anything about insurance, check it out. Today's video. Do you ever go to PBR bull ride? No, but I heard about it. And actually, the announcer for it is my brother-in-law's dad. It's pretty cool when it's in Phoenix. Cypress Trucking School. I've seen Cypress a lot. There's actually a guy that comes around where I live, and he's a Cypress flatbedder. You did 2,047,000 from New Jersey to Florida. That's a pretty good route. 2,047. Okay, that's pretty good. You should try to get closer to 3 on that next time, unless it's like Jacksonville. But if it's in the middle of Florida, try to go for 3 on that, because I was going for 38 today to West Palm. I was trying to get 3,800 from here to West Palm. I don't ever go to Michigan, Brian. I've never gone that high, man. Thanks a lot, Nevada. The floors came out great, man. Patrick did a great job. Patrick Stryker from McDonough area of South Atlanta. I couldn't be happier with it, man. It's nice. Prime lease. What's up, Big Jesse? Awesome, man. Do you set the back axle to the rear? What are you talking about? When you're sliding your tandems? No good CDL schools in Melbourne, but I think there's some in Orlando. Yeah, like you're saying, Stuart, and there's some in Jacksonville. Getting a truck, Andrew, there's a lot to it, but yeah, 3K will do. I often do oil changes. Right now I'm running the T6 Precious, T6 Rotella, Shell Rotella, so I'm going to try to go like 15,000. I'll look at what my oil consumption's been and maybe do a test on it, but I'm trying to go for 20, but I'll probably do it at 15. How can I get a hat just like you? Oh, Sean, just go to justtrucking.shop, man. I love when you stand your ground, even when the cops come. Yep, the cops actually were like pretty cool with me. Like, hey man, I think you guys are good to go. He's like, man, we like hanging out with you. I'm like, all right, let's talk about trucks, because they didn't understand the trucking industry and like what my problem was with like the other people dropping and hooking and them expecting us to just wait there while they scan every dang product that comes out the truck. Philadelphia by morning, up from Carolina. There you go, only the lonely. Only the lonely, man. I'm still waiting at TA, man. Getting that course going. Guy who did the floor on your W9 as a shop. He does at Luther. He is a superintendent for a big security, like security cameras and hard drive systems for public schools all through Georgia. So he has a bunch of guys that he trains, and like he did it himself as a tech for a long time, and now he's the overseer of a bunch of guys. Shadow Frost, what's going on? You do oil every 50K? Man, you must be running synthetic, dude. 99 in Notre Dame or North Dakota. Yeah, it is 74 now, but that rain just came to us. That's not a true 74. It was 92 earlier. Lee, use Slick 50. There you go. Facing driving roads with cars and trucks. Yeah, DR Rucker, it's true, man. Racing on the interstate, the Casca American Rally's happening, 400 cars. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'd like to see that at least, you know? Alex Express, thanks for the taco, man. Taco Tuesday tomorrow. I'll get a taco on your house, man. Austin West, yes, the Kenworth was probably my favorite looking, like, just like what I thought trucks were, what they looked like. The W9 with either the 72 or the 86-inch sleeper, that I wanted that big extra window up top. Kind of was just the truck that I thought was super cool when I was a kid. I probably didn't even know I was looking at a W9. I definitely didn't. I just knew that that was a cool looking truck. Salt Lake to Buffalo. There you go, Big Jesse. Fill up the application, pay your fees. ET for Yelena. College football season. Kevin, I'll watch college football. I'll watch NFL football too. Kevin, the rates are so bad going out because there's not a lot of manufacturing in Florida. There's a lot of produce and stuff coming off from the Caribbean. Stuff coming up from the Caribbean. There's not a lot of manufacturing of stuff in the Caribbean or in Florida. So that's why like paper products, paper towels, paper toilet tissue, that's all has to go down there from here in South Carolina. That's a good lane right there. It's light lane too. But a lot of stuff has to be shipped down to Florida. They don't have it there already. We're still getting loaded. Minnesota's hot and sticky. Flying Eagles fly. There you go, man, Bob. Yeah, it's hot and sticky down here too, man. When it says follow in-cab signal. Sometimes, Kyle, you'll have like a transponder and it'll tell you bypass or not. That's what I was talking about, like pre-pass. Started my CDL classes tomorrow. Pay for me. There you go, Archer. T's and P's, man. Get through it, man. Just memorization is all you got to worry about. And keep your calm. Keep calm. They'll try to rush you. Just keep calm. Hercules, I use a Mavic. DJI is the company. Bobby, you're welcome, man. That's what we're trying to do out here. There's like a steam coming off the asphalt now because you kind of see it a little bit. The steam coming off because it's cold to hot now. Nice weather in Washington. There you go, man. What made me go into trucking? CG, I was Uber driving after like my day of fabricating like the grill in the front of this Volvo, that Red Sea, and I made all that stuff. That's what I did for trucks. And I Ubered a guy one night, but I Uber drove at night because my wife would just want her to be a stay-at-home mom, so I made as much money as I could anywhere I could. And I picked up a guy, and he said, hey man, you need to get in a truck, and it's a great industry out here. I was just talking to him, driving him back to his house, and I picked him up from a truck stop. And I joined trucking school the next week. And that was right at the time I was trying to think about going into UPS, and I didn't like it. And I was looking at actually UPS like freight, like their doubles trailers. And there was like a waiting list to get into it. You had to like go be working in the warehouse first with the union before you could go do that. And I was like, nah, I'm just gonna go. So it was already in my head. And then when he said that, I said, I'm just gonna go to CDL school. And he told me Greenville Tech, and I went and signed up. Charlie, I don't think so. I like the nostalgia look of the old W9 grill. Christopher, how you doing, man? Alex Express, what's going on? Wife said no. I want to get my CDL. Wife said no, John. It takes a special bond with your wife too, man, because you'll be gone a bit. Lee, what's going on? Scott, some of these questions. I'm not. Where am I sitting now? Right here with my hometown, Greenville. Could you make a video becoming an owner-operator? I was thinking about that. People want me to kind of do that, like what you got to go through to do it. It really requires some money. You have to have some money saved up. $30,000 probably minimum. 25 is cutting it close if you have a breakdown. But I spent about $18,500 just to get started, and that was including a $9,000 down payment on a truck that was recently priced. Nowadays, these trucks are ridiculous. Applying for my authority this Friday. There you go, Will. Congrats, man. 30 years. I'm retired now. Enjoy watching your channel. Thanks a lot, CG. Canada, what's going on, Roger? We're hanging out. They've been loading for a little bit. They loaded, it's been 40 minutes we've been on here. We went red and started loading probably about 5 minutes before I came on here because I came on a little bit late today because my phone was still loading today's video. Facetious, yes, you have to run a tablet. It's wise to have the tablet with your phone and run off the Wi-Fi to run your GPS and your ELD. Only manufacturer's Sunshine explains the T's and P's. All new people. Oh, T's and P's is thoughts and prayers, guys. It's just an abbreviation for thoughts and prayers. Hey, from Scotland, what's going on, Andrew? 3BB, there you go. You should do it in-depth training videos and charge for them. I'm not ever going to charge anybody for anything. I got all my information on here for free. From Sammy Makes Sense, mostly. A little bit of Trucker Brown here and there. But the information wasn't what I was looking for. So I told myself when I came out here, I was going to make the information what I was looking for. And that's what I kind of did. And that's how the channel started out. And now it's turned into more of a family life kind of trucking thing and teaching people how to negotiate loads a little bit. Rogue, what's going on? ¿Cómo estás? Where you at, Rogue? Rogue's a buddy of mine back from Phoenix, Arizona. Before trucking Jeep, I was a metal fabricator, like the grill in the front of that black truck. If you watched any of the videos, I made stuff like that. Darkstar, thanks a lot, man. My brother-in-law owns his run authority, runs 4 trucks out. There you go, Daniel. That's the way to do it, man. I think you should do a resto with a cab over next. I'd love to. I just need a shop. Need some land for that. Not T's and P's. Randy and Lori, we were talking to them yesterday. If you watched yesterday's video at the house we were at on the lake, and we were just talking about how stuff has to come back down, like real estate and stuff, because I'm not going to buy land right now and then it just dies off and lose all our value in it. So we're going to wait for the bubble to almost to Vegas. There you go, Ro. Be good out there, man. Safe travels. What's up, Virus? How you doing? Ever travel through Illinois, Christopher? I don't think so, man. Do you guys suggest rookie driver Escobar? Depends on where you're living, man. Look up for a hub that's around you so you can get back home. Like a service hub. If they have, that's where they service the trucks and stuff. You want to have something like that, a big hub that you can get back home. Yeah, Henry G, I can't wait to get the monster truck back either. I love your channel hats. How often do you get to take the boys with you? Scott, thanks a lot, man. I try to take them. My middle child would come with me every trip I took to Florida, to this Philadelphia, wherever. But he pees as much as my wife does, so I can't really handle that. But it's just not safe either. Thomas, thanks a lot for that super chat, man. But I take him whenever I can. We're actually going to take probably the next family trip will be down to Orlando with my wife. My son will be turning 5, and we have a little thing. Every one of them, when they turn 5, they get a solo mom and dad trip to Disney World. So that's what our oldest got, and God willing that everything's going good by November, we'll do that again with the middle child. Truck and me and my father work together and have our own truck. We like watching videos. Thanks a lot, Tonis Guajardo. Thanks a lot, man. CDL school completed my 5th weekend and passed my pre-trip. There you go, man. Pre-trip, that's half the battle, man. 2 more to go, then I get out in DMV and get my mileage on. There you go, Tish. Richard, there was some good information from Trucker Brown. There was some other things that everyone has their own opinion, but yeah, it had some other opinions also. DOT out there. Soon, okay, yeah, another blitz coming. Keep your trucks tip-top shape. Star, South Carolina. There you go, Gary. I picked up from there a couple times, man. You're right over here, right across the way. I'm right off 85 in like Whitehorse right now, or like 276 Malden area. Tear up your truck. Yeah, a lot of places up there, Illinois, Ohio, they'll really tear it up. Give the little man a pee bottle, Rogue. he probably would, but then he'd be like, Mama's doing this and that. Tell me about the pee bottles. When's the first load in K-Dub? What do you think of a DF delete? I wouldn't delete a truck at all, especially with the way regulations are going now. It's only going to get worse. Late to the party. How's it been, Justin? It's been good, Christopher. How you doing, man? Anything happening? Enjoy your time with the family. Thanks a lot, Amy H. We are just hanging out here, waiting for a green light. I don't know how much stuff they're putting on here if they're double loading it, but it seems like they've been forklift loading forever. Specific ways in how you book your loads to get home so often. Anthony, that's the thing about it. It hinders me because I could go here or there for more money maybe sometimes, but I always try to go buy the house because my kids are only going to be small for so long. But check out my videos, how to book your loads. Just type in Just Trucking how to book loads, and I show you like the apps I use and how I negotiate with them and which ones let you negotiate or like place offers and which ones don't. Thanks for making my dad a little better every day. There you go, Charlie Tim. Thanks a lot, man. I'm glad I could help. I don't know how I did that, but I'm glad I could help. Austin West, what's going on? When is Clemson going to join the SEC? I don't know, Kevin. Safe travels, brother. Thanks to you too, Christopher. No, not this time, Stanley. We got vitamins. We got 30,000 pounds of IVC, International Vitamin Company, I think it's called. That's who we're doing. Where's the Pete? GTA, it's a K-Dub, W900. Oh, let's step out here. They have a bunch of like reefer units out here too. It's not raining too bad anymore, so we'll come outside. Glider kits, Kevin, that's another thing that's going out of style. I think they're locking down on those too. They're not allowing, what is it, Fitzgerald, I think, is the biggest glider company. They're like cracking down on them being able to make new ones. DK, thanks, man. We all are. We just make the best of this world. The best of the time we were given on it. Am I ever gonna do what? I'm just... Pea bottle worked well. Dumb and Dumber. It's a cardigan. Get the hell out of here. Pea bottles, trucker bombs. 10-4. There you go, Freddie. Oh man. New MC load board. You're gonna be limited there for the new load board. For new MC, you're gonna have Uber Freight pretty much, and Convoy are gonna be your bread and butter for at least 6 months. B Daniels, thanks a lot, man. Tire vid, done those out of the SoCal for American Tire. There you go. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Hooters Rocks, what's going on? Thanks a lot for the Starbucks for the wifey. Thanks a lot. B Brax, thanks a lot. GG. 680, 170,000 miles, looking at payments. Wow, brand new 680 for 170, but that seems like that's the normal now. Like the mid 100,000 is like a normal price for a truck. So, and if that's what it is, that's what it is. $3,000 a month. It's gonna be in this market. If this market stays this way, you're gonna be okay. But if not, Tourette's, what's going on, man? Like this truck was $1,100 a month, and that I wouldn't say that was hard, but I still had the lifestyle I had because I got a great deal on that truck, $1,100 a month. Oh, yours is a Fitzgerald, okay. Shut down. They only have Pete dealers now. Exactly, Tourette's. Mike Caldwell, what's going on? Lights red. Yeah, it is still red, Mike. Thanks a lot for the memo. But yeah, Tourette's. I didn't know you had a glider, man. That's awesome. But yeah, their Fitzgerald got shut down, man. It's like they only can do with dealers now. How you gonna be for you get the new KW on the road? Shouldn't be much longer. We got everything clicked in there. Now it's just trying to like figure out how hard it's going to be to go back and forth with the insurance, because if you watch today's video, my insurance, getting all my new certificates from Progressive from my old company, has been a battle today. So we got like half of them done. And luckily, C.H. Robinson let us get this load. No green light, still red. Boop. Yeah, Eddie, but I came in 2018 when trucks weren't so expensive. It was only a $30,000 truck. I love those new headlights. They're awesome. I can't wait to see the W9's new headlights at nighttime. Maybe I'll turn them on tonight. Well, I put them on, but I didn't like get in a truck and look out with them. Put the brights on. I don't want to put the lights on those neighbors. Yeah, I turned the lights on, Jeff. They're DLR, so they don't take a lot of pull, and my batteries are fully charged. You have to, yeah, Escobar. You have to. That's something the DOT could check for sometimes. You have to have a manual log. It's a DOT violation if you don't. So they want to know in case your electronics all go out the window, you drop your tablet and your phone, and you have no way to log into your ELD, you'll have to have a manual log. So they want to make sure you have that. Painted, no, I'm leaving the trailer white. I like to be a little incognito today. I mean, if you watch this video, man, I was eating food today, trying to get my insurance done, being on the phone for 2 hours. And the FedEx guy of all people stops in and is like, hey man, I love watching your channel. I'm like, It's funny. Finally caught your live channel. Started my second chapter because of your channel. Beginning sale. Awesome, Robert. Thanks a lot for for that, man. But yeah, I like to keep it a little bit incognito, even though the grill kind of shows off who the truck is. But the W9, I think I'll keep it kind of incognito. Jacking insurance $2 million. Hector, yeah. I don't think it's going to change that much. That's just another thing. They're trying to get rid of the independent OOs a lot. W9 will be coming out soon, Rich. Started watching. Where you at? I'm right by the family, or Willis. How you doing? Right by the house right now. I'm doing good, man. I'm trying to read comments, but I got to keep going back. I haven't used a Schneider app. I had one of their agents call me and kind of tell me he'd be my go-to guy to call, but I'm like, hey man, your app kind of threw me off a little bit off the beginning, but I'll look back into them. But I've been okay with the apps I'm using right now. Ricky, how you doing from Canada? We own a semi or Soper Cashworth in the future. Austin, you need to check your keyboard, man. Your words are all crazy. Maybe you're driving, so don't drive and text, man. But I can halfway tell what you're saying. T-dubs is going on. But what do I know? I think I should wrap it up. T-dubs are waiting for the green light. We always wait for the green light. What are we gonna watch for a movie tonight? Charleston, what's going on, Nick? Scotland, thanks a lot, main man, for having all of them watch from Scotland. Any way to increase fuel mileage on a W9? Mike, I don't think so. It's a brick going through the wind. So I'll be putting Lucas in there, see if that gives me some more miles per gallon. This thing's running like 9 miles per gallon, but I do deadhead a lot out of a... Oh, I meant the K-dub. Wrap it up. Wrap up the K-dub? What do you mean, T-dubs? Oh, wrap the K-dub. I see what you mean. We're going to wrap the K-dub, but we're going to just do like graphics down the side, like a nice subtle... I love the ones that have like a cool 2 lines coming onto the hood and then going into the sleeper and up. I love that, so I'll probably get something like that. I'm sorry, T-dubs, I misunderstood what you were saying. Truck wrap. I meant wrap it up. Oh, cinder blocks on wheels. There you go. How long? We've been in the door since we started, so 51 minutes plus 5 minutes, but they should be wrapping it up because I haven't heard nothing happen recently. Put some chicken lights on it. Yeah, I think we are. I'm going to do those Phoenix light kits. Nevada Trucking actually told me about that. Those little tiny circle ones. And put those along the bottom of the sleeper. I don't want a lot of lights. Just want a nice, good amount. What's up, Allison? Good. You love the Volvo. You don't love working on the Volvo, Allison, but you love the Volvo. Yep. She's a pretty little girl. Stuart, what's going on? Never go to big truck payment till you're 100% confident how you run trucking business. That's right, Stuart. Read Stuart's comment if you're thinking about the payment for the $3,000 a month. You really have to be with a good company and know you're going to be making a great money to make sure that payment's covered every month, because if the spot market dips on you, you don't want to lose everything you work so hard for. Optimus speed on that 65. To get to 9 miles per gallon, I'm like 63 miles per hour. 62, 63. You'll pass me all day going down to Florida, but I cruise, even if it's 40,000 pounds, I'm just cruising, getting 8.5, 9 miles per gallon. But I don't fill up that much, which is awesome. I'll send you the brochure. There you go. Ask Justin why. Okay, what are we talking about with T-dubs here? New people coming on to trucking. Chris, just take a call, man. Get a good school. And don't forget that your instructors half the time don't know what they're talking about, but they are there for fun. I won't watch Space Jam. Oh, she doesn't like LeBron. That's why she won't watch Space Jam. She thinks Michael Jordan's the best ever, the GOAT. So that's why she won't watch Space Jam. I got my brother, or not my brother, I got my oldest son today some of the Jordan 1s, the original Jordans, because he's starting school and he needs some new schools. I got the red, white, and black ones, the lows. Swift pulls up right next to me. They passed me at a slow speed. He's a Cummins guy. There you go, Allison. Rap matching the Dodge. MJ is the go. There you go, Robert. Jordan is the go. We all know Jordan's the go. Game 6, man. Never went Game 7. She's right about MJ. She is. And that's why I have all my sons have Jordans, because that was my favorite shoe when I was growing up. Getting my CDL school, thinking about doing my own thing like you. Christopher, I mean, if you got the means to do it, it's worth it, man. It gives you a lot more freedom. Well, I'm company, so I go 80 middle out. There you go, B. Daniels. I would. I mean, if, I just tried. I think that at 80 also, if it's your equipment, things are going to wear out quicker. Your carrier bearing on your drive shaft, your rear end, everything's going to wear. Your hubs is going to wear harder at higher speeds. That's my thought process. Andrew, I would think of Swift, man. People give them a bad rap, but it's because they have so many drivers, so that's why they have a lot of accidents. What's left on the W9? All new brake chambers, new shoes, new drums, new shocks. Paint the frame, get it coated. If I can find a company around Greenville that will paint or coat the frame for me, I would love to get that done. And then I'm gonna have them do the front both wheel sensors, because it hasn't. I drove it over a mile and it did not clear the code for the ABS, so it needs a new sensor up there, because I took that sensor out, cleaned it, put it back on, and it did not do it. JB, 2 weeks, man. I'm sorry, man. T's and P's, man. I hope it's probably DEF related. It sucks, but that's what kills us these days. Caterpillar, Cummins, Detroit. Not international, but I would do Cummins or Detroit. The Cats are for the older trucks, and unless you really know what you're doing with those, I would go Cummins or Detroit, because there's mechanics in every city that work on those two motors. I'm a Cummins guy personally. That's why there's a red C on the truck. And I've rebuilt it with my own 2 hands with the help of Allison, who's in the chat. I got you whenever you need me. There you go, Allison. Drive for JB Hunt. There you go. JB's not a bad company either. I mean, they put on a lot of miles, but what I think people need to do, you go to a good company, you know your worth, like my slogan kind of is here. You don't have to take every load, and you can tell them, I want to go home, I want to do that. They need you more than you need them. They might threaten you, but just ask for a new dispatcher. Always go higher than them. If they're giving you flack, go to their boss and let them know what's going on. Come down here and fix my truck. What? Your Ram? What's going on with your Ram, Allison? When I get my truck hopefully back from the shop and it stays not broken for a while, we can get ours both going together. My rebuild harvest only cost $13,800. Brand new head and the rebuild kit, brand new OEM from Cummins. But Allison, who's in the chat right now, nothing but ISX, that's a huge reason why it was only $13,000. It would have been about $23,000, $24,000. I did all the work myself with the knowledge of her and her dad. I took everything apart, put it back together. Whenever I had a torque spec or something that I didn't understand how it went back together, they were my helpers. And her dad and her are the ones that set my pistons also, set my rings in the perfect gap. My rings on my pistons before they put them back in the engine. What do I think about deck trucks? I don't know. What's the furthest future? Sorry. SoCal, what's going on, man? That'd be not the road. Me neither, man. Way fun to drive. Just the way it sounds too, SoCal. It's awesome. And I was like, I wouldn't start it today in the video and kind of sat in the back and just how much room is back there. I love it. Lights yellow. Mike Caldwell. We're almost there, huh? Max legal speed for trucks in many countries rated. Wow, 56 miles an hour. Rooms to go, I have not. Kate Carrington. Checked out Trucking Together. What kind of advice should I give him, man? Like on video editing or that kind of stuff? For Trucking Together, that's a great channel. And I'm so glad he did those headlights before me because I had no idea why I was getting no power. Western Express, I've heard good and bad about them, Camilo. I've heard a little more bad than good though, so I would check them out definitely. Ah, Soka, that's awesome, man. Your first truck was a W9. You went straight for the Cadillac. That's awesome. I went for the smooth Volvo, but it was cheap. That's why. I did, Johnny King. T's and P's for Bossman Trucker out there. That could happen to any of us. How much does my trucking insurance cost? Sorry guys, I gotta keep going back to comments. What's up, Mark? What's going on? How much of my truck? Oh, gross. Corey grossed 211 last year. Able to make engine parts on my CNC? No, it's just like a two-dimensional kind of CNC. It doesn't have the third axis for it. You need a really big machine, CNC machine, to do automotive parts. And then the programming for those parts are crazy. They have problems with carrier canceling loads. I don't know what you're talking about. X15, no, I don't work on the Detroit. Yeah, the Allison and her shop is strictly Cummins. They know knowledgeable stuff about the other engines, but they stick to the bread and butter and they stick to the Cummins. Is that a small sleeper, JJ? Mine is a 67-inch 670 Volvo. It's not great, not huge, but it does have 2 beds. It's enough to get you through. It's a great truck, but the W9 has like a 86-inch huge apartment sleeper, which I love. But the Volvo is a great truck. You're welcome, Corey. What are you guys tapping on the side of my door? I hate when I hear like weird noises. Just open the doors for Rick. X15 is the Cummins. Yeah, X15 is the new Cummins. Difference between an ISX and X15, it's just a different name for the motor. ISX was like, I want to say 2011 to 2018 maybe. Allison would know, but there was 2 different variants of the ISX also. It was like the 2250 or the 2350. This is a 2250. In like 2013-14, they changed to 2350. And before then, it was a dual cam motor, 871. So, and then before that was the N14 red top. So, there are all kinds of different Cummins motors, but the base of it is that they work on them all. Does JB Hunt pay Swift? They all pay about the same for starter companies. So, just where you're based out of. Justin Shue, I'm right here in Greenville, man. Yeah, Sam, I've heard the virus, the new Delta virus. Thanks a lot, Road Dog. It is a pretty truck. I like those headlights. Really made it look new again. SoCal, okay, came out in 2019. Yeah, I knew it came out pretty recently. 2007 600 with a 53-inch studio sleeper. 53 inches doesn't seem like a big sleeper, so maybe that's going to be like an 83-inch. I would double check that. But 80-inch sleepers is like a 660, pretty big size sleeper. T600 Kenworth 53-inch studio. Okay. How is the driver thing? Gorilla, we're still not looking into it yet. We're waiting until we get the W9 out here and trust the W9. I know we've been saying that for 6 months, but it's a slow process getting the seats and the floors done. Now we got to work on the mechanical stuff. We went for the pretty stuff first. But this guy right here, the mechanical stuff is top notch thanks to nothing but ISX, who's in the chat, Allison. Dorian, what's going on, man? It's hot out here too. Luckily we just got this rain. So it cooled us off. It's like mid 70s now. But it was hot, man. Check at the 100. Oh heck, it's just get the 110. There you go. The 110-inch sleeper. I had 4 loads cancel in 1 video. Wow. Had problem with the carry another video. I thought you could advise them. Yeah, I mean, right now, Shania Lover, which is the first concert I ever went to, Shania Twain, in Concord, California. It's not their fault. It's not that they're negotiating wrong. Like today, I had a heck of a time booking a load. Sure, I had a hard time with my insurance, but loads are just kind of down right now. Yeah, Rogue, I think they started, and you had an LT with the X15. There you go, Rogue. 2018, 2019, right around there. Perfection takes time. There you go, Nevada. Yep. I just know once I rebuild that motor, I really trust that W9 because I'll know everything's new on it. Why aren't you wearing your mask in the truck? I don't know if you should wear your mask in the truck if you're sitting by yourself. I think you'll be okay in a semi-truck. But the big sleeper at Austin is amazing. It's like a little apartment in there. It's pretty cool. Enjoy your family, little ones. Thanks a lot, Amy H. Put those headlights on my Volvo. These headlights right here were $525 on eBay. Look up DLR. Just look up Volvo 670, Volvo 780. They're all the same from like 2007 to 2018. This body style of the Volvo was the same. So the headlights were all the same. So loads will get worse, no more working. Yeah, SoCal out there in California, man, they're shutting it down again. So that's killing our freight coming off the ports. What company do you work for, Just Trucking? It's just mine, CMH. I started the company right out of CDL school about a month and a half after. Holding up traffic at 80. Now, it was not me, but got holding up traffic on 85. If it was, though, I probably would have picked the lane that it was in and been stuck right behind it. The Cadillac of trucks I've been driving since 2002. Yet I love my Volvo. It's very, very smooth riding. Shortage on jet fuel. Oh, my goodness. No claims. Has anyone else... Road Dog, my insurance first or second year from Progressive like only dropped $100, and I had nothing but great, nothing bad at all, and great CSA score. So I switched to my 3rd year, and it dropped almost in half. And then I switched to this is going into my 4th year, and I'm down to $7,000 a year, but I've kept a really clean record. So I think we got some water on the phone. There you go, it's clear again. But what's the mile per gallon on the W9? Don't know yet. Haven't driven it enough to get a gauge on it. But that bad boy, this truck, believe it or not, is the exact same motor as the W9 2250 Cummins ISX, but it's tuned at 450 horsepower. The W9's at 550. So it'll be pushing a little more boost, eating a little more fuel. I was the one that stopped next to you and wait, really? Bugatti? I didn't see that, man. You should have. Oh, I got to give my phone number or something, man. I saw you wave, bro. I didn't know it was you. You should have been like, I'm Bugatti. I'm like, what's up, man? Yeah, Dorian, eventually I'll have to pick the right lane. I mean, not the right lane, but the one that actually doesn't stop me. NorCal is still busy as far as I've seen. Packed all day. Okay. Thanks a lot, SoCal. We're trying to keep it a clean Volvo. A little black. Hello from San Diego. What's up, Silver Knife? T-Dubs. Don, I don't know who you are, man. We rogue you or wrench up people we know for a long time, but I have the capability of wrenching right now on my phone, but she doesn't because I'm actually on the phone. There's a lot of crazy trolls on YouTube too. There's a whole nother side of YouTube, so you gotta be careful who you wrench. Then you pulled into to buy fireworks. Oh, Bugatti, I remember that, dude. You were right there. That's awesome, man. You gotta hit me up next time we're pulling to buy fireworks with me. That's cool, man. How much did it cost to get your own authority? To start it all was about $18,500, man. But that's including the $9,000 down payment on that thing. Have you heard of Grand General Truck Accessories? Oh yeah, yeah, they're huge, B-Brax, and so is what's the other one? The Grand General's like red or black and gold, and then the other company, United Pacific, I think it is. They both make a bunch of parts. The actual shifter knob I just bought is from United Pacific. It's an American flag on the top. What's up, Drew? How you doing? Thanks a lot, Eddie. The boat's been awesome, man. We love having that thing. 3rd week on my own. Thank you. You're welcome, Harley. Congrats, man. The Volvo's a 2013. But yeah, Grand General makes a bunch of like the chrome accessories and stuff for these trucks. They've been loading me forever. It must be a bunch of tiny pallets or something. I don't know what they got in there, but been loading me forever. I'm taking a load to Philadelphia. I-80 Chrome Shop. I've never been up there. I'm sure I'll get there eventually, but I haven't. We stayed down here in the southeast. Amy HS, enjoy your time with family. And T's and P's for Bossman and all of his family. Bossman Trucker. Lost his life 3 days ago. Green light any second, I'm hoping. Philly, yep, that's right, Jeep. What's going on, man? New subscriber from... Thanks, Tony B. Drive in, yeah, it'll be the same drive in for the KW. No, they're not green lighting it because we're still moving. Still hear it. What's up, Ken? How you doing, man? I'm hauling vitamins. We're at IVC, International Vitamin Corporation. Or company, something like that. Yeah, they SoCal, they are loading a little loud, huh? They're smashing that around. You finally get to use the Easy Pass. Exactly, Robert. Because I got this little note from my last tolls that I ran up there, and they said they'll just mail it to you, and it said you save $70 if you sign up for Easy Pass. But I guess I have to call back and be like, hey, look, I signed up for Easy Pass because it didn't work. Kids were fighting over a broom. What did I miss? Give them 2 brooms, T-dubs. Chicken breast to get loaded on a truck, it feels like forever. There you go, Hector. It does, man. I need some energy vitamins, yep. What is it? Yeah, International Vitamin Corporation. There you go. I probably will, Austin. I'll probably at least polish the tanks. You love hauling reefer? There you go, man. Kylan keeps saying hi, Dada. Hi, Kai. I love you, Bubba. Kylan's my youngest, my 2-year-old, guys. So everyone say hi to Kylan. But we're still red light, baby boy. I might get home before you go to bed, Kylan, but I don't know, Bubba. 225 torque was available with 18 speed. I don't know, Dino. I think my truck's like 2050 torque, I believe. It says it on the top of the valve cover and on the door sill. To determine how much, there's no formula, Bradley. You think about where it's picking up, what time it's picking up, when it's dropping. If it's 2 days, 1 day, what time it's dropping, how much clock you're going to use to get up there. You're going to have clock left over when you get there. Where it's going. Is it going into Florida, middle of Orlando? Is it going to Jacksonville? Is it going to Savannah? Different places where there's more loads coming out, and then I just bid accordingly. And I always go like $500 higher than I would actually take it for. Nevada, Bossman died 3 days ago, man. That's what everyone was saying at the beginning of the chat. I can't even get my kids to touch a broom. There you go, Keith. Bugatti, I got a question mark. I don't know what you asked though, man. Sorry, I'm getting back down here. It's your boy 007. What's going on? CJ, I've gone to Connecticut a couple times my first year. I was going all the way up to Maine, New Hampshire, everywhere. There is 2050 no matter 18 speed or not max. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, SoCal. And most of them are like 1850. Lloyd, what's going on? Welcome, new subscribers. Thanks, Lloyd. Safe travels with you. Thanks a lot, EJ. I'm hauling Austin West. We're going up to Philadelphia. Should be about 30,000 pounds, but with the way they're loading, I think they're loading forklifts and stuff too. I don't know what they're doing in there, but hopefully my trailer's still in one piece. Do you know how he looked young? I don't, Nevada. I didn't really watch him that much, but I did have the suggestions on YouTube every now and then. Dory, it's rainy in AZ. Yeah, I love the rain in Arizona though. I really did like the monsoons and stuff. It was cool because it was warm. It was nice. It cooled it down a little bit. Logic, what's going on, brother? Yeah, Randy, T's and P's. Randy Barron, are you my late guy or not? I forget Randy's last name. T-Dubs knows it. Randy and Lori. Shania, I hope everyone won't require checking in each kind of item. Yeah. No, it's going right back to another one of their warehouses. So when it's like a company to company, the same company, usually they just pull it right off. They're waiting for it. They're ready for it. What's up, Danny? How you doing? Philly, I don't know exactly where in Philly. I'm about to roll through town. There you go, Rogue, right through Vegas, man. Cliff, it's called a wrench, man. You have like people that have been here forever, and we trust them with the channel. They can kind of moderate and delete people, and if people are being out of line, they can kind of take care of it. That's what a blue wrench means. Worst storm 2 weeks ago, tornado, lots of damage. Dory, T's and P's. I saw like there was flooding all through Arizona too. There you go, Bugatti. Do that, man. How do you drive? Do you have how? Austin, man, you got to get your keyboard fixed. How he passed away. It was an accident. Justin Shoe, awesome, man. If unlike Bugatti, make sure you let me know. Like, hey, I'm somebody. I'm somebody that watches the channel. I know you. We'll get some food together. Breaker, teddy bear. We're still red light. I can't believe that. Andrew, I always tell everybody, look for a big company. If you don't have the means to start your own company and buy your own truck, that's near your house. It has like if I started here, there's a bunch of companies out of here. Millennial Swift has a terminal here. It's not a big one though. Benor is a local company. STI is a local company. And STI right now is advertising like 70 cents a mile starting. But I do believe you have to have 2 years experience. Odin, congrats, man. Because it's nice. I like the rain. It's not raining hard. It's just little sprinkles. Not bad. That's so sad. Yeah, T-Dubs, it is sad. I don't know if he's in the mountains. I don't know all the details of it. I just know it happened. That means I have to work for Werner. Bruce, I've heard Werner's not too bad. So, grew up in Delaware. Went to the Phillies games. There you go. Bossman died in a tractor trailer accident traveling through Virginia last week. 31 years old, man. T's and P's. Cliff, sometimes I'm not now. I used to go. I don't go past like Pennsylvania now. The tolls up there get crazy. The roads get crazy. The weather gets crazy in the winter. So we stay down here in Pennsylvania and back home because that's pretty much a one-day trip. 600 miles, like the max you want to run on one clock. I love Lake Hartwell. We were there at Hartwell yesterday, Justin. Yeah, I have mobile hotspot. Lord K. Start out like that. Andrew, well, yeah, I knew I didn't want to get, because back then it was like 29 cents a mile. So I was like, man, I'm not going to work for 29 cents a mile. I'm going to go ahead and try and make the dollar a mile stuff. You bring 2 clocks. Yeah, there you go. Some people run 2 clocks. Yep. Thanks, Dory. CDL school worth it? It depends, man. Yeah. If you don't have the means to pay for it by yourself, then go to one of those big companies and let them pay for it for you. But don't get don't let them lock you into like a 2-year contract. Make sure it's like a 6-month contract. And run for them hard for 6 months, get your money back, and do all that stuff. But don't make them make you pay for it back. Just say, hey, I just want you guys to pay for it. And if this company's not willing to do that, go find a company that will do that. Because right now, it's in your favor. HVAC for 23 years, think of a career change. There you go, Andrew. Hey, bro, Missouri train. There you go, Vet Speed. How you doing? We are out here hanging out in the kudzu-infested forest over here. And all that stuff that's kind of like around all the trees, that's all called kudzu. It came from Asia. And like, it just engulfs all the trees. Like, all that's not the trees right there. All that green stuff is called kudzu. What's also sad, Nevada lacking a lake cabin invite. Hey, Nevada, anytime you're coming through the south, man, come on by. Lake Hartwell. Right by where Georgia and South Carolina meet. Always chase money, not miles. That's right, SoCal. You know, miles are going to take out that truck, beat it up. You can make twice as much money on a shorter load and save your drivetrain. One-on-one training in a truck. I've heard Prime is great. I don't know what T-Dub said, oh wow, to, but she said oh wow to something. I'm good at just relaxing and trading with Schneider. Yeah. Oh, someone's finally in that day cab. When I first got here, there was nobody in that day cab. It was just running for the whole time. See if we got a green light. Oh, yeah, he was only 31, T-Dubs. Chris, where's Tiki? Tiki's probably sitting right next to T-Dubs right now, or one of the boys. Or if Tank's been antagonizing him, he hides under the recliner couch. Green light? No, red lights. Yeah, it's nice to get out and walk around. I was this close to renting a skid steer from Home Depot. I was like pulling in to rent it when my C.H. Robinson broker called me for today's video and said, hey man, I got one for you. I said, all right. Live free, die free. It was slowest speed out there's Prime. It was another trucker called Bossman Trucker. He died in Virginia, 31 years old. T's and P's. SoCal, good to see you doing around. There you go, Logic. Community college training, a fraction of the cost. That's what I did, Red Shift Trucking. I went to Greenville Technical College it was about just under $3,000, but there's a lottery system for education out here that paid for $1,000, so it was just under $2,000. David, I'll definitely check that out. All right. Yeah, it's okay. He's 31 years old out here in Virginia, man. Bossman Trucker. Marquise, that's one of the 3406 cat is one of the most sought after. I think the C or the E is the most sought after one. But you can get all those questions answered on YouTube, man. Just look up the videos. Oh, sorry. Whoa. Send you an email. There you go. Bugatti sent you an email, T-Dubs. Run. Okay, based out of Denver, live in Cali, but run lower 48. There you go, B. Daniels. No, not really. They're sitting in the truck, doesn't hurt your back. Those seats are pretty comfortable and they're air cushioned. And I just got that new Morfit lumbar support thing. But my K-Dub seats are super comfortable too. The original seats, and he restuffed them with a bunch of new foam. So they're nice. You've Western Charger 3406C. There you go. FYI, we own a brokerage company out in Queen Creek. There you go. There you go, Dory. Email T-Dubs. 3406E. That's the one I was thinking of, the E. 6NZ Cat is, I've heard that one's a great one too. I don't know anything about them, guys. I know there's a bi-turbo one, which means there's 2 turbos on it, but I know the platinum rebuild on them. They run forever. They're great on, or I don't think they're great on fuel. I think they're bad on fuel, but they have the most power of all the motors, pulling hills like no other. For a mobile hotspot, thinking about going with a jetpack. I don't know what that means. 3406 for the win, for the E. Mods get their message redacted. When a mod gets their message redacted, I don't know what that means. W900L, there you go, Vet Speed. Sweet time, yeah, they are, but they're not like, it's not like they're stopped loading. They consistently load, so I'm thinking it's like half pallets or something, because they are consistently loading. Maybe they're just double stacking it. I don't know what they're doing. Still red light though. Yeah, you can retract your own message. Yeah, you can, like, when you type your message, you can, if you mess it up or someone else answers your question, you can like delete it before it even hits the screen. Santan Valley and Mesa. My nephew lives in Queen Creek. There you go, B. Daniels. My brother's actually moving back to Queen Creek. They're trying to buy a house right now. They're looking at a new build. Maybe not be the best time to buy right now, but they want to have it built before they get out there. 5G jetpack for my truck. Okay, that's what it is, Tourette's. All right. I thought it was like a jetpack. Yeah, my hotspot on my phone works great. 5G AT&T works great. Even with my use more fuel, use a Jake brake. No, Lee, the Jake brake doesn't use any fuel. It uses oil pressure to retard your cylinders and make the drivetrain slow your truck down. So it doesn't use more fuel. Warner's not bad. There you go, Slow-Mo. My nephew bought a truck 2 years ago. There you go, B. Daniels. I guess Slow-Mo does not like Werner. Chris, thoughts of the Lions in the Super Bowl? If they brought back Barry Sanders, and who was that other defensive player they had? If they brought back those 2 guys, then maybe they got a chance. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the good old ring-chasing Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the GOAT, Brady might have another run at it. But a lot of teams look great out there. Arizona's stacking their team. Who knows? Tennessee with Vrabel as the coach, looking good. We'll see what happens. Stephen Al, what's going on, man? Safe spot, no Lions around. That's funny. I guess no Pirate Buccaneers either, huh? Cliff, thanks a lot. My kids are awesome. They are crazy. T-Dubs doesn't like Brady, by the way, guys. Cleveland Browns this year. You think Mayfield's going to do it? Eagles, Green Bay, Raiders. I was pulling for the Raiders. Like, not pulling like I wanted to win it all, but I like Gruden. I was hoping he's going to be able to do it, but I don't think they got the chemistry in the Raiders. I don't know. Maybe that new stadium will do something for them, some voodoo. Cowboys, Bugatti. That's my favorite team, Bugatti. That was my team since Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, back when I was a little 10-year-old, 9-year-old collecting baseball and football cards. They were great for a while. They let me down ever since, but I still love their colors. Don't agree with everything they do in their moves, but that was the team I grew up on. My brother grew up as a Lions fan. He was a Barry Sanders fan. I was a Barry Sanders fan too, but I was a Cowboy fan, Emmitt Smith. And but now my brother, he kind of followed Brady. He liked Brady on the Patriots. He's more of a player favorite than a team favorite. 780 Cummins 550/13, getting 5.5 miles per gallon. You need my grill. Yeah, you do. But the 780 is a bigger truck than the 670. Your cousin plays for Dolphins. That's awesome, man. Dolphins with Tua, if he can keep his health up, I mean, they look pretty good too. They got some good players down there. And the Bears also look like they might be, with Fields coming in there. If Fields turns into another like Russell Wilson or it's the guy that went to the Arizona Cardinals, Kyler Murray. If it turns into one of those guys, there you go. Falcons fans, not really a flyboy. There's a lot of Carolina Panther fans, or they're fans of some other team somewhere else. So, like, it's not a lot of Atlanta fans out here in Greenville. Gary says, T-dubs. Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. Carson Palmer, there you go. No, not Carson. Carson was there when we lived in Phoenix. Now it's Kyler Murray, the Oklahoma quarterback. Are we green light? No. Still not green light. We've been on here for 80 minutes. Good gilly. Good golly. You like Dak Prescott? Yeah, there you go. Rodgers, who knows? Does anybody know if Rodgers is going to stay with Green Bay? I heard that he turned down like the biggest contract ever. What's going on? Keep it up with the Joneses. How you doing? Been eyeing the brink and red light. There you go. I want it too. Greenville is BMX capital of the world. There you go. You ever come to New Hampshire? I've been through there a couple times, Donald. Really pretty place, really small. Angel, what's going on, Puerto Rico? Colts. You should drive for your favorite football team. There you go. Let's go Red Sea. There you go. No green lights. Please, green light. Come on. Yeah, the sky was a little bit worse before, but now it's good. Go tap on the trailer. NASCAR and WD. There you go, Linton Leland. Greatest John Elway. It was a great quarterback. Got that one Super Bowl with Terrell Davis. KC, Chiefs fan. There you go. We're talking football now. But I think I'm going to get off here, guys. And I thought we'd have a green light altogether, but we're going to walk up to it. And if it doesn't turn green by then, we're going to call it quits and say we tried. Aaron Rodgers says to play for the Green Bay this year. Oh, he's going to play. Okay, cool. Green light is burned out. Maybe. Maybe it is, Rick. Lawrence and the Jaguars. I'd love to see them at least do good there, 53016. I want to see Lawrence. I believe that him and Travis Etienne, even though they went to the same team, which is awesome. I think the forklift broke. There you go, SoCal. Peace, my guy. Later, guys. We're going to jump off of here. NHL, I don't know, but I heard Tampa Bay is doing great things down there. I guess it's just something in the water in Tampa Bay. Justin Shu, I do go fishing, but like not one of my favorite pastimes. Dorian, there you go. Stay safe, you too, man. We're going to get out of here. Love you guys. Tease and peace for everybody out there. Say a prayer for Bossman Trucker's family out there. And tease and peace for me and a green light. But I can't complain. I'm in my home city. I'm going to go watch a movie with T-Dubs tonight, get some dinner, and then I'll roll up the 81 tomorrow. If you see me, give me a wave. Don't pull a Bugatti trucker and just wave at me. Say, hey, man, it's me. But God bless you. And hope you guys have a great week. And we'll see you on the next one. Check out the video from today if you're interested in insurance certificates. Okay? All right. See you later.